Welcome back to the action here at SNUathletics.com. SNU up 60-32 with 11:58 left here in the ball game. Been just a dominant performance here from start to finish by the Crimson Storm. John Moon knocks down the first of two free throws. He's 6 of 9 from the line tonight for 12 points and 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, a block and a steal. And his second free throw is good, now up to 13 points. He only scoring double figures here for the Eagles. While we were away, we had a couple of substitutions here for the Crimson Storm. Jared Starkey and Chris Stevens getting some more minutes here as the game is very much in SNU's hands at this point. Nothing for certain. You never know what team can come back, but Coach Bohas showing trust in his young players here to take care of the ball. Just value these possessions. Chris Stevens raised the first of 1-1. Off the rim, no good.
Chris Stevens probably going to start getting a little more minutes here. That was Saturday against Arkansas Tech. He only played a few minutes and finished with 2 points, so he got some minutes there, and he's playing tonight, so maybe we'll see more of him from now on.
Shot off the rim, no good after challenge by White, and Starkey coming back the other way. Willis, Starkey, White, Dunn, and Stevens. Stevens holding on the left sideline. Out to Dunn, to Willis. Trying to work the ball around and use these possessions. White holding, finds it into Stevens for the lay-in. Foul going up, back to the free throw line, Chris Stevens. Stevens with 2 points after a long two by Jonathan Dunn missed and was able to get the lay-in. Just continue to increase his lead. Back to the line, trying to knock down these 2 free throws. And he's able to rattle home the first one. Chris Stevens now with 3 points on the day. For the Crimson Storm, nearly everybody that's been in the game has scored a bucket at least. Jonathan Dunn with 2, Stevens with 3, Newton with 4, Kenkapaw with 7, Spate with 8, Portley with 7, Willis with 8, C.J. White with 10, and Noah Starkey leading the charge with 12 and 7 rebounds. A lot of players really contributing as Chris Stevens' second free throw was a miss. C.J. White with the rebound, misses and collects it back and gets blocked again by John Moon. Moon using his full 7-foot frame on those last couple possessions. Another near steal, and it is stolen by the Crimson Storm. C.J. White for the dunk and the finish. White now up to 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals on the evening. 2 steals as Willis is credited with his 3rd steal of the game. White, Dunn, and Portley all with 2 steals, so a lot of active hands as a shot here high off the glass, no good. Poked away by the Crimson Storm again. Willis, a lot of contact, no foul call on either direction. Coach Bohas not happy. The ball gets poked away from Lopez. Gets poked away from Dunn by Lopez from behind. A lot of contact there on those possessions, Glade. I'm not sure how the referee doesn't call anything with players flying to the floor. But yet you call something on an incidental contact there, poked free from Jonathan Dunn, and Lopez goes to the line. SNU on the evening, shooting 45% from the field, 6 of 20 in this half as Lopez's first free throw is good. Here in this second half, Glade, get this. OC is 1 of 10 in this second half. Almost all their points have come from the free throw line as they were 9 of 9. Now 9 of 10. It's just astounded me, this Crimson Storm defense. Stevens, 1 dribble drive in, holds back to Portley. And he feeds it out to Willis. Brady Mulkey now back in the game for the Crimson Storm, getting his first action of the evening.
SNU
comes up to screen for Willis, denies it, flips it over to Portley in the corner. 3 for 3. He got it! 3rd three-pointer of the game for Deshaun Portley. Now joins White and Starkey in double figures with 10. The shake and bake there from Matthews, able to get his 3 to drop. Counters from Deshaun Portley. Lead now 28 with 9:40 left here in the ballgame. White fakes to Willis. Circling, finds Portley in the right corner. Screen from White. Portley looking for White on the baseline. And fouls Horton there on the drive to try to stop a fast break attempt. And Horton will go to the line now. So now OC is 2 of 11 from the field this second half, 9 of 10 at the free throw line. So SNU has really just really cranked up the pressure here as OC only has 14 points to show for it in this second half after registering only 24 in the first. First free throw from Horton, clanks around and drops. Horton looking to be the second man in double figures for the Eagles with 9 points now. Does have 3 turnovers to go with 2 rebounds. I'm really impressed here with how SNU, as Horton gets his second free throw to drop, SNU has really kept John Moon in a box of sorts with only 13 points. Shot 3 of 4 from the floor, but he's only taken 4 shots. I find that odd to believe after he had 38 points scored against the Crimson Storm last season. SNU just not able to stop, but I think there's a lot of growth here in this young SNU team from a year ago. And using the experience here from Portley, White, and Willis to really lead the charge. And just really crank up the pressure there on the perimeter and force Oklahoma Christian to not have a chance here as they have 18 turnovers as Newton's first free throw is off the back of the rim. SNU has just really turned things around here in this game from start to finish, from being a team that hardly turns it over to and not forcing turnovers to a team that's only turned it over 8 times in this game and have forced 18 turnovers and 22 points off turnovers. So essentially getting a point every turnover that they get against OC is a foul down underneath as Mulkey checking against John Moon sent him back to the line. Mulkey called for his first foul of the game and 10th team foul for the Crimson Storm. So 2 free throws both ways for each team for these last 9-12 minutes. Timeout on the floor for Coach Bohosh. Will take one with him. SNU leads 66-40 with 9:12 left, and John Moon at the free throw line for the Eagles. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. John Moon readies his first of 2 free throws and drops it in. Leads now 25. Moon working on a double-double now, 14. Make that 15 points. Majority of his points have come from the free throw line, folks. 9 of 12 now on the evening. As a little full court pressure here from the Eagles. And SNU breaks it as LB Willis crosses the timeline here. Flips it over to Newton, to Spate. Mulkey with the sideline jumper off the rim, no good. Stevens fighting for the rebound, called for the foul against Lopez. Fighting for position on the ball. Lopez will go back to the line for Oklahoma Christian. Lopez first free throw. Dips and swishes for his first free throw to drop his second point of the game. Second free throw drops. He's up to 3 now with 3 turnovers though and 6 rebounds on the day. OC has outshot SNU at the free throw line. Now 20 of 24 and SNU 11 of 18 from the free throw line. So if there's anything to work on, it'd be the free throw shots and makes here for the Crimson Storm. Got to be able to drop those in when they come to you. Pass to Mulkey gets deflected out of bounds. Anton Kankaball comes to check back into the ball game. Relieves Quaylon Newton. Kankapal looking for somebody, finds Dunn. Holding finds Spade at the top. He circles around, gets a screen from Mulkey. Rescreens, fires a three on the left wing, no good. Rebound taken by Matthew of the Eagles. Horton coming up the right wing, runs over Micah Spate, no call. Horton throwing the ball off Dunn and goes out of bounds. Staying here with the Eagles. I'm not sure how you don't have a call there. So when a player gets sent to the floor, and how you don't at least have a block or a charging call. Micah Spate was set for seconds before Horton came down.
Yeah, Spade was definitely there. One of the rest of them kind of like that on night, making either calling them blocking fouls or no calls.
Dunn checking the ball up to Spade, but throws it away. Turnover. Three-pointer by Lopez, no good. Rebound taken by Dunn. Dunn throws it over to Spate. Trying to work the offense, directing traffic. Sends Willis through. Gets a screen from Kenkenpaw. Double screen now from Mulkey. Fires it over and turns it over. Lopez, the beneficiary. Horton coming up against Spate. Fouls him on the layup. Horton goes back to the line now. Ugly sequence of events here by the Crimson Storm. Not able to secure rebounds, but the young players in now. Got to be able to direct traffic here and lead the team and not turn the ball over late in a game like this. You've got the lead, but Coach Bohash is animated as any coach I know whenever a team turns the ball over. We're going to take a quick break here at SNUathletics.com. SNU up 66-44 when we come back. SNU, after a couple of possessions of turning the ball over, reward Horton and Oklahoma Christian with a couple of free throws. Horton got to knock these down. He gets the first one to drop. Substitution on the floor by Coach Bohash. Sending Noah Starkey, C.J. White, and Sean Portley back in the game, trying to ice this game and get out of here. Second free throw by Horton is no good. Starkey with the rebound. Closing in on another double-double is Starkey, 12 points and 8 rebounds. Trying to break the press here. 10-second call against the Crimson Storm. C.J. White stuck with the ball about 15 feet behind the half-court line. Coach Bohash cannot be happy with that. 6th turnover of the half for the Crimson Storm after only having 5 in the first. White closing out. Ball tipped, thrown out of bounds. Off the Eagles. Ball back to SNU. Got to be able to work the ball across here and not turn it over. Portley pushing up the left side, feeds it to White. White holding, picks up his dribble to Willis. Back to White. Gets it across to Portley, turns it back over again. White chasing down, and they get the lay-in. Lead is now under 20. They've got to get this ball out of here. Willis pushing the ball, trying to find somebody, finds Starkey across the timeline. Kenkenpaw in the right corner. And SNU is finally able to get the ball across the half-court line without a 10-second call or a turnover. Portley on the right wing, checked by Matthew, flips over to Willis. Screen from Starkey. Drives in, Kenkenpaw, corner three, no good. Rebound taken by Matthew. No numbers, poked free by Willis. He gets the steal, pushing back the other way. Willis drives, scoops, Flips up a shot, nothing. No call. Willis pokes free again. Willis kind of doing it all here with a couple of back-to-back steals. On these last couple of possessions, Portley gets a screen from Starkey. Driving in, takes the elbow jumper. He got it. Lead back to 21 now for the Crimson Storm after just an ugly sequence of events. SNU able to ramp up the pressure there on defense to get a stop. Moon backing in against Starkey. Blocked by Starkey, but fouled. On the attempt, he'll go back to the line for 2 more. First free throw, no good. For Moon, more substitutions coming in for the Eagles. Not before a timeout call by Coach Bohosh to talk it over with his teammate, with his players, and try to get things under control here. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here at SNUathletics.com. Glade, what have you noticed here? These last couple possessions here, they've not really told the story of how this game's been going.
Yeah, like SNU's kind of gotten ice cold. Other than that shot from Deshaun Portley, they've been kind of struggling to break that press for that OC's been bringing, and they've been sitting them to the free throw line a lot. So still up by 21, got a huge lead, but they got to hold on.
Absolutely, Glade. John Moon now rating his 14th and 15th free throw attempts. So essentially all of his points have come from the free throw line, aside from 2 dunks that he had earlier in the first half. Kangapaw now sits for the Crimson Storm. Substitution, Micah Spate back into the game. Just another ball handler on the floor. Free throw is no good for Moon. SNU pushing the ball up the floor, breaks the press here before OC can get set. Willis holding, trying to penetrate the defense. No avail. White screen on Portley. Willis feeds it to White. White dropping in, crowd dribbles, floats a runner in the paint, and he gets it. Driving in his box over the outstretched hand of Stark, and he gets the baseline runner to go. More full court pressure here from Box. And Dupree. SNU just trying to penetrate the defense. 5.5 left here in the game. Willis going to crank a 3 at the top of the key. He hits. Third three-point attempt from L.B. Willis gets it to drop. Near lay-in again from Moon, gets fouled hard going up against Noah Stark. Looks like he got hit in the mouth when he went up. Not sure. His team's looking over and looks like he may just got a stinger going up, and he'll get back up and take these free throws. That'll be the 4th foul. No. Excuse me, yes, that'll be the 4th foul on Noah Starkey. Big man for Oklahoma Christian being 10-2 from the referees. He's been battered and bloodied a little bit as this game has gone on, and takes a shot to the mouth. 2 free throws coming for the 7-footer. And he gets the first one to drop. Elijah Strickland now back into the ball game. Anton Kangapaw, Jonathan Dunn checks back in for SNU. After some good minutes from Luis Lopez, he sits down. Here for the Eagles. Second free throw also drops. 17 points and 7 rebounds for Moon. Dunn, Spate feeds it, looking for Dunn, finds Kangapaw, and SNU advances the ball up the floor. Portley waiting for the defense to come to him, gets swatted by Moon after some contact down low. No call. Box dribbling against Spate, looking for Moon in the corner. Finds Strickland up at the top of the key. Kangapaw trying to track down the rebound. Portley catches after deflection. Just some sloppy play here from Crimson Storm, and officiating not looking for contact there as Portland was getting hounded by a couple of defenders. Went back the other way for SNU as Spate screens and rescreens from Starkey. Spate driving, looking, finds Kankapon in the corner, casts a three. No good. Looking for the rebound, is done, but fouled by Box underneath. He was saying Dunn fouled him, but the referee saw something different. 4:27 left here. SNU up 73-51. Be free throws for Jonathan Dunn. Dunn back rims the free throw. No good. Dunn on the season, an 86% free throw shooter coming into the game now. 12 of 15 on the year. Hasn't taken many free throws. Was very consistent to knock his down as he readies the second one. And his second one drops for now a 23-point lead for the Crimson Storm. Sideline jumper for Matthews, able to drop. SNU is not led since 1929